Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Hyde passage 111, and this is dedicated to Delmi. Aristoteles. Aristotle, scribit, writes, verb of saying or thinking, look for an accusative infinitive. Here's our accusative, writes that Eudemus, if I believe that's his name, I'm just checking there that we've got it's Eudemus, yes. Aristotle writes that Eudemus of Cyprus, his familiarem, his friend, was sum familiarem, was facientem, or while making his way into Macedonia, had come to Pherae. So he writes that his friend, while making facientem, present participle, while making his way into Macedonia, had come to Pherae, which was at that time a famous city in Thessaly. Rid of all the red pen now. Tenebato, it was being held, however, under the cruel tyranno, or rather under the crudeli dominatu, under the cruel power of the tyrant Alexander. However, it was being held, imperfect passive, under the cruel power of the tyrant Alexander. In eo igitur, that he is said, so the indirect statement is continuing there, that he is, that he became, that he was, fuese, so, or rather that Eudemus was graviter aegrum, was ill in eo opido, that he was sick in this town, ita, to such an extent, in such a way, result clause, ut plus the subjunctive, that all the doctors, diffiderent, were despairing. Diffiderent, imperfect subjunctive there. This next bit, I think, is probably the most difficult bit, I think. And that there appeared to him in a dream, or that a juvenem, that a young man appeared to him in a dream, ablative quality here, with outstanding beauty, outstanding in appearance. He dicere, he said, or rather, I'm going to change that a young man having appeared to him, accusative infinitive still, or the indirect statement, that a young man having appeared to him in a dream, outstanding in appearance, dicere, said, fore, that it would happen. I was confused by that. I wasn't sure whether fore alternative form of the futurum esse fitted in, but I had a moment of inspiration and thought that's where it fits in. So, that it would happen, ut, that in a short time, convalesceret, he would recover, and that time within which, ablative, tuer wab, and that in a few days, the tyrant Alexander interiturum was going to die, and that Eudemus himself, this is all part of the indirect statement, still accusative infinitive, and that Eudemus himself, however, Eudemus himself was within 5 years, or after 5 years, going to return home, rediturum. Adque, and indeed, Aristotle, scribit, writes that the first of these, consecuta, followed ita in this way. That both, it's a lot good for indirect statement, I think, this exercise, that Eudemus did, that he recovered, convaluisse, and that the tyrannum, and that the tyrant was interfectum, was killed, ab fratribus, by the brothers uxoris genitive of his wife. All of this, obviously, is what happened. So the first part of it is true. However, quinto anno, with the 5th year exeunte passing, cum esset, since there was hope from that dream, cum esset, causal clause here, since there was hope, or maybe it's temporal, when there was hope from that dream, that he would return that he was going to return from Sicily into Cyprus, when there was hope that he would return from Sicily into Cyprus. Proleantem, that he, occidisse, that he died proliantem, while fighting, so it's that eum, indirect statement, that he died, eum, or could you say that he died while fighting at Syracuse? Ex eo, that was just Julian knocking rudely on the door. Ex quo ita, so illud somnium, that dream was interpreted in such a way, ut that, or that the dream, that dream was interpreted in this way, ut that, cum, when the spirit of Eudemus, excesserit, had left from the body, tum, then it videatur, seemed to have revertisse, to have returned home. And that is the end of this passage by Cicero on divination, and I hope you enjoyed it.